Welcome to this video. My name is Christian from the Premiere, and today we'll be diving into the exciting world of The Boys. We'll be exploring potential storylines for the next season, discussing some character arcs, and theorizing about the future of this fascinating universe. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now we're gonna start with the first one. How will Homelander become president? Homelander, as we know, has been on a complex and insane journey through the series. At the end of the season 3, the character has been cultivating a cult following and positioning himself as a figure of unchallengeable authority. His absence of restraint presents a formidable picture, and one that has serious implications for the future of the series. The theory that Homelander could potentially run for presidency seems to be gaining traction among fans, something that happens in the comics, and as we know, the show has already demonstrated a willingness to diverge from the comic book source material, making this scenario not only possible, but arguably probable. Homelander's followers treat him as a divine figure, a perception that he has actively nurtured. This cult of personality could translate into a powerful political base if he were to pursue a role in government. The potential for Homelander to leverage his following and charisma to launch a bid for the presidency could pose a significant threat to the status quo and the show. The idea of Homelander as president is something that I would love to see. Given his ego, god complex, and lack of ethical constraints, his potential presidency could dramatically shift the balance of power in the show's universe. His narcissism and lack of empathy could potentially lead to a regime marked by fear, as well as new costumes. Hey, that would be cool to see. That such a move could backfire. Homelander's followers may approve, but they're also volatile, prone to the same emotional whims as their leader. If he were to make a political power grab, it could lead to divisiveness among his supporters or even inside rebellion. This newfound freedom from corporate constraints has given Homelander the liberty to indulge his every whim and desire, leading to a more unchecked ego and a potential thirst for absolute power. However, that's not gonna stop there.
Homelander.
As we know, with great power comes great scrutiny, and this could also serve as an opportunity for the series to delve deeper into Homelander's character flaws. So that's something that I would love to see.
Okay, I found this on the web for his followers and more. Check it out.
No, Siri. Now moving into point number 2 about this is Ryan. As we know, the son of Homelander and Rebecca has been at the center of the conflict since his introduction. The young boy has played a crucial role in the battle between Butcher and Homelander, with the fate of their entire world hanging in balance. After the tragic accident with his powers that lead to the death of his mother, Ryan's fate took a significant turn. Ryan ended up in the arms of his psychopathic father, Homelander. This unexpected development has opened up a myriad of possibilities for Ryan's storyline in Season 4. With Homelander as his guardian, and Ryan's fate seems to be heading down a dark path. Homelander could potentially use this influence to mold Ryan into a villain, creating another major threat to the boys and the world at large. Butcher, on the other hand, has a promise to keep. Before her death, Becca made Butcher promise to look after Ryan. Butcher's determination to fulfill this promise could lead him to attempt to return Ryan back to his side. This could result in a complicated tug of war between Butcher and Homelander, with Ryan caught in the middle. The question is, of course, what is going to be Ryan's fate, and what is going to be the potential of the transformation under Homelander's influence is something that I cannot wait to see in Season 4, as it's going to be a compelling storyline in the next season. Will Butchers manage to save Ryan from Homelander's corrupting influence, or will Homelander succeed in molding Ryan into another villain? Only time will tell. Moving to point number 3, connecting to Homelander going for presidency, Victoria Newman, a character who has been notably different from her comic book counterpart for most of the series, has woven her way into a very influential position by the end of Season 3. With her soon-to-be new position as the Vice President of the United States, Newman is set to play a major role in the upcoming season. Her ascent to the Vice Presidency is not just a promotion, it's a game changer, as a character who has been both an ally and an antagonist to the boys. Her increased political power introduced an entirely new dynamic to the series. With the presidency potentially in Homelander's side, her role becomes even more critical. The tension between Newman and Homelander could be a pivotal storyline in the upcoming season. The two characters have an unsteady alliance, and with both wanting power, there could be a serious conflict on the horizon. Something that I can imagine may happen is that she becomes president and then Homelander may become vice president, changing from the comics, but hey, interesting to watch. There's also the possibility that she might end up doing whatever Homelander wants out of fear. Moving into point number 4 is Billy Butcher held. As we know, that plays a significant role, and it was revealed that Butcher has been using Temp B, as we know, the drug that grants temporary powers or superpowers, but comes at a deadly cost. After multiple doses of this drug, Butcher learns that he has only 12 to 18 months to live. This revelation is bound to have a profound impact on his approach and strategy in the ongoing battle against Homelander and the Supes, and more focus on getting Ryan back. Butcher, as we know, found a way to level the playing field. However, the cost of this newfound power was his life. The implication of Butcher's health condition could affect the dynamics of the series. It adds a ticking clock element to Butcher's mission, putting more pressure on him to take down Homelander before his time runs out. This could potentially lead to more drastic and desperate measures from Butcher. Moving into point number 5 is the potential introduction of the G-Men. This would add a fresh dynamic to the series, as they are a parody version of the X-Men. In the comics, the G-Men are a group of Supes who may find their way into the main series. This is backed up by the spin-off Gen B. The inclusion of the G-Men storyline could open a whole new layer to the series. The group's story in the comics is notably dark, leading to a secret that could bring a new level of shock and awe to the series. This could offer a fresh challenge for the boys and expand the universe on the show, introducing new characters and conflicts. As we know, moving into point number 5 is that we're going to see the introduction of Tech Knight in season 4 of The Boys, and this promises to add a new dynamic to the series as well. Not much specific information is available about his role in the upcoming season. However, in the comics, Tech Knight is a superhero with a powerful armor suit, which gives him abilities similar to Iron Man in the Marvel Universe. It's going to be interesting to see how his character develops and interacts with the boys. Moving into point number 6, and that is Annie and the boys. After witnessing the brutality and injustice within the Seven, Annie has decided to take a stand against the Supes. She quits the Seven and joins the ranks of the boys. This switch in alliances marks a significant turn in Annie's storyline. It could have more reaching implications for her relationship with Huey and the rest of the boys. As they collaborate to take down the Supes as well as Victoria Newman, their bond could either be better or it could lead to internal conflicts and rift. Something that I cannot wait to see in season 4. This is going to be an intriguing aspect to watch out. Number 7, a new Black Noir. As we know, the revealed and the subsequent death of the original Black Noir was a sad moment in the series. It doesn't seem to be the end of the character. As we know, showrunner Eric has dropped hints about the new face taking on the mantle of Black Noir. Given the unique nature of the character where the face is never revealed to the public, it is entirely possible for a new character to step into the role. What's intriguing is that Eric has teased this new character will be much sillier and funny. This new direction for Black Noir could bring a fresh and entertaining dynamic to the series in season 4, and it will be interesting to see how this plays out in the context of the story and the rumored death of the character. But hey, it's all AI. That's what the boys' Twitter said. It's all AI. Moving to the last 3 points, number 8 is Stan Edgar. As we know, Stan Edgar, the former CEO of BOD, was taken from his position in a surprising turn of events. We have information that he was the adopted father of Victoria Newman, something that was a huge twist. This development leaves a vacuum of power within BOD that Homelander has taken control. However, we know that Edgar is unlikely to disappear quietly, and as we know, he may make it so that he can regain his position or even exact revenge on those who push him out. Number 9 is the return of Soldier Boy. Hey, that's a theory that I have. Maybe things are gonna get out of control and we could see him in coming back in the next season or in season 5. The character, Jensen, a lot of fans love him in the show, and as well as the character of Soldier Boy, something that is so similar to the comics. So I cannot imagine that we're not gonna see him back. So of course that's something that's gonna be like, hey, we need him. Let's take him out of being frozen. Number 10, which is going to be the last point I'm going to go ahead and discuss in this video, and that is that the show is going to introduce a new team, including Valerie Curie, who will be starring as Firecracker. This is a new original character developed for the show, as well as Sister Sage, played by Susan. She is as well an original character. So it's going to be so exciting to see the new 7. But that's the theory for today. What are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments below. My name is Christian from Beyond Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, Owen.